4 or 5 different stocks that you like, stuff that you probably use every day. If people know they can come to your OnlyFans and learn how to produce a track, they're gonna subscribe. Do this for years. This is long term.
So this is the question. Will men and women ever be equal? Every time I hear this, I'm like, who starts these groups, or who start these movements? Sometimes I think the people who start these movements are people who just like to argue. They're not looking for solutions. Because in my opinion, men and women will, not even my opinion, men and women will never be equal. Even from a woman's standard, men and women will not be equal. Because if you even talk to a woman and say, what do you expect out of a man? What is a real man, or whatever? And they probably right off the rip tell you a man's supposed to protect, a man's supposed to provide. They're going to run down what a man's supposed to do. And if you ask them what a woman is supposed to do, it won't be the same things. If we're equal, that means a woman is supposed to protect. She's supposed to provide. She's supposed to do all these things a man's supposed to do. But so that's not it. Like, you'll never say that a man's supposed to do the same thing a woman's supposed to do. So why would you think a man and a woman are supposed to be equal? They'll never be equal. We wasn't meant to be equal. We was meant to be there like a missing puzzle for each other. If we're the same piece of puzzle, we're not going to go together. We're not going to work together. So when I hear this, it always blows my mind. And sometimes I don't say nothing. I just look, because if you don't agree, it's like, oh, you're going against their movement. It's just bad judgment. It's like if that's what you're gonna do. Now, in some of these women, I don't even think they want to be equal with men. They just want to get treated right. But if you got a big group and they're all yelling out different stuff, instead of like, let's get together, let's promote this right. And I don't even know if too much of them want to be necessarily equal. They want to get paid right. I think for years, women have been mistreated. But I think they're being mistreated because whoever is their spokesperson or whatever, they're not promoting them right. They're not fighting for them right. It's like having a lawyer that don't know how to be a lawyer almost. Because every time I'm seeing somebody fighting for women's rights or whatever, they're fighting to be equal with men. And I'm like, that's the dumbest argument ever. It's the dumbest argument ever. Like, even in sports, the men get paid this, so the women should get paid that too. It's the dumbest argument. Like, why would you argue like that? Like, yes, the women don't make that much money, so you don't if you keep comparing them to men, they're never going to get what they deserve. Men are stronger, they're faster, they're bigger. They're supposed to be the protectors. Some women even believe that men are supposed to take care of women. So why would you compare somebody that you're not even comparing them with you? You're not even telling yourself you're equal to them. But your argument, when you want more money or whatever, you're arguing, the men get this, why can't we? No. If you want more money, you come at it from a business point. Okay. Why are the men? First, ask yourself, why are the men getting paid more? Okay, they got better sponsors. They got a better promotion. More people watch their sport or whatever. So what do we need to do to get more sponsors? What do we need to do to get more people to watch our sport? That's how you get the money that they got. You don't get the money by just saying we doing the same thing they do. Men are not even equal to men. So how do we think women will be equal to men? Just imagine a basketball player trying to say he's equal to Michael Jordan or equal to LeBron James. He should get the money that LeBron James get. They're not equal. Just imagine somebody, a quarterback, saying he should get what Tom Brady gets. Like, you're comparing yourself to people that are not equal to you. Just because y'all both play the same sport don't mean y'all equal. And I think when that argument starts, I don't think people are thinking rationally. It almost makes me wonder, do the people who started that argument really care about them? It's like they running them in circles. This is why they keep on having the same argument year after year after year. Stop comparing yourself to somebody that you're not never going to be equal to that person. The person is stronger than you. They're faster than you. And you're looking to them for protection. You're looking for them for guidance to be the leader or whatever. So how do you compare yourself? Stop doing that. If you want more money, come up with a strategy why we should get more money. When you go into a business deal, you don't go into a business deal, well, if you Wendy's, you go into Wendy's like, hey, I just feel like y'all should buy our nuggets. Y'all buy McDonald's nuggets. Why y'all ain't paying for it? They make the nuggets better. Or sometimes they don't even make the food better. They just get better promotion. They advertise it better, and then they bring in more money. They don't even have to be better than the other restaurant. All you got to do is convince people you're just as good, and they'll come. They'll spend the money. I always tell people, look at yourself like a business and move like you're a business. If you move out of emotion, or if you move out of, well, I just feel like I deserve that. Okay, you can feel how you want to feel. Just because you know you deserve it, or you feel like you know your worth or whatever, don't mean everybody else is going to be online with you. How do you convince people to pay you more money? That should be your main objective. Not look what the men are making. You know, somebody got to promote their movement a little better. That's all I said. Even in the sports. Why do women got to go overseas to make money? We know why. They're not making as much money. They don't get paid as much money. Now, probably they can get paid more. They might be able to get paid more. But the argument keep on being they're looking at what the men are doing. We always told people as kids, when they say, why did you do that? Well, such and such did it. No, don't worry about what such and such is doing. You focus on you. So if you got a group or whatever, y'all focus on y'all group. It always bothers me when women compare themselves to men and then wonder why they're not getting good treatment like the men. Because you keep comparing somebody that's stronger than you, that's bigger than you. You might even be strong. You might even be smarter than that person, which it wouldn't seem like it because they're getting all the benefits and you're just complaining about the benefits. If you're smarter, show me you're smarter. Use what you have, like far as your intelligence or whatever. If you got the intelligence, you use that. You use that to your advantage. Okay, they're stronger than me or whatever. Listen, people get taken advantage of by people that are not even stronger and better than them. They get taken advantage of by people that are smarter than them. That even scammers, they scam people by using their vulnerabilities. So if we know this, if women say, you know what, we'll never be equal, that's a starting point. But how do we get the money that they get? That's the second spot. Realize you'll never be equal. Then say, let's get this money. How do we get the money? I don't care about being equal. I just want the money. Money is power. People treat you different when you have money. Learn how to promote what your movement is. Don't compare yourself to other people. When you start comparing yourself to other people, just imagine if LeBron's son, Bronny, was compared to his dad, was compared to Jordan. He won't even see the NBA. But you know why Bronny's going to the NBA? Not because he's that good. He all right. He's basic. He going to the NBA because his daddy put out good promotion. Wherever my son go, I'm going. I guarantees him a spot in the NBA. He didn't even have to be that good. Because he's not trying to say how good his son is. If you argue how good you are and what kind of money you make, they'll pick you apart. So you got to figure out how to convince people to put you in a position, even if you don't deserve to be in that position. That's business. It don't sound right, but that's just business. Tom Brady was a bench warmer. They didn't know how good Tom Brady was. He didn't argue and say, man, I'm better than that dude. He stayed on the bench. When the person in front of him got hurt, he showed the world who Tom Brady was. He got in any kind of way he could, then he showed you why he the GOAT. Start operating like that. Stop comparing yourself to men. And I guarantee you will get what you're looking for. I eat knowledge for breakfast. I'm out.